Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. So for today I was looking through my collection. I was like, you know what? I have some palettes in here that I never use. So if you want to hear the top 10 palettes that I never reach for like whatever reason, then please stick around for today's video. I know this is a bit silly, but like let's be real. Do you have some palettes in your collection that you don't reach for either? Why? Let me know down below. So we're going to first start off with this one from ColourPop, the Getting Fresh palette. This is a perfect palette. It's so cute, but it's large. It is a large, and I have come to realize I do not reach for big palettes, so I've decluttered most of them. But yeah, I'm holding on to this one for dear life because I love the color story. Also, there's no mirror. I don't reach for it. If they don't have a mirror, I don't reach for it. Why? I have learned that about myself. I don't like super mini palettes. I don't like big palettes, and I don't like palettes if they don't have a mirror. I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me. Next, this one is from Melt. This is the Earth, the Bad Zodiac palette. There's nothing wrong with this palette. In fact, I just did like a full week with all my Melt palettes, and it's a beautiful palette. It performs great. I love the looks I get. I don't reach for it. What? Why? It is so freaking cute. I don't know. I'm going to reach for this more, but I just had to mention this one. This is what inspired today's video because I got so many different looks with this palette and they were all beautiful, but yet I haven't reached for it. What in the world? I love the different, like, it's so versatile. It's got a mirror. It's a nice size. I don't know. Why am I not reaching for it? Okay, next, this is from Odin's. This is the Hello palette in collaboration with Angelica Nyqvist. I used to reach for this palette all the time. Like, you couldn't catch me without this palette being somewhere on my eyes. And then I stopped reaching for it. It's like I was scared to hit pan. Why do I do that? A lot of people love to hit pan. I freak out whenever I hit pan. I'm like, no. Sorry, my daughter just like busted in and gave me a heart attack. I don't even know what I was saying. Anyways, this palette's beautiful. I love the multi-chromes, the mattes. I love the undertones. I love everything about this palette. But I stopped reaching for it because I almost hit pan in a few shades. I need to reach for it more. I've been loving my Odin's, like the Sea Talk, the Flora Story. There's some that I've been really enjoying. I need to pull this out more because it is an incredible palette and I need to get over. If I hit pan, fine, that's good. You know, I'm getting my money's worth. Anyways, this is one where I was just like, I just almost hit pan. I was like, nope, backing up, not using it anymore. That is so silly. Okay, so next, this is from Gourmand Girls. This is the Ethereal palette. This palette is beautiful. It's so special and shimmery. It's a palette full of shimmers. That's something. I don't reach for palettes if they don't have mattes. Why? It is so pretty. So I definitely need to reach for this one more because they are breathtaking. They're sparkly and just yummy. They have a nice texture to them. What in the world? So let's transition to an Adept Cosmetic palette that I don't reach for because there's no mattes in here. This is the Plain Jane Remastered. It's beautiful and this palette performs great. I don't reach for it. I have to stop that. And next from Adept Cosmetics, this is the, I don't know, La Cienega palette. I'm not the biggest fan of the color story. I am one to mix and match my palettes, so I need to mix and match this with, you know, and the Plain Jane, so we'll get more, like, use out of them. The mattes in here, lovely. I don't reach for the reds and the pinks, but, like, the neutrals, oh yeah, love them. And this shade right here, but I love me some Adept Cosmetics. But this is one that I pull back. This and Plain Jane, why? You know, I don't know, but they're amazing quality. I need to reach for them more. Okay, so I forgot to mention this one earlier. Oh! They all fell. I'm going to handle that later because I'm not going to end this video sad if my shadows broke. This is from ColourPop. This is the Daisy Does It palette. And I gave this to my daughter who just gave me a heart attack. Anyways, she gave this back to me. I was like, okay, I'll take it. It's spring. There's no mirror. I'm not reaching for it. I have been trying to use this one more because it's so cute. I just don't love it. Like it needs more pigment. It's very sheer. You have to build and build and build. So with that being said, and then no mirror, those are two reasons that I'm not reaching for it. But it's so cute and it made its way back into my collection. So it's a sign I need to use it more. So Now, I'm saving the best for last because you're going to be like, what? This is from a Fantasy Cosmetica, and this is a Sorcerer palette. So I typically do not use this one because look at this color story. It intimidates me, guys. And also pinks stain my eyes really good, like pinks and the blues. So yeah, I just don't reach for this one all the time, but every time I do, holy moly, the look is so beautiful and special, unique, shimmery, all the things. So I definitely need to reach for this one more, but I don't. I just don't because it's like, it's so bold. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so next, this one is from Simply Posh Cosmetics. This is the Berry Icy palette. This palette is beautiful. It is stunning. It's magnetic. It's got a mirror. It's got all the things. It's a little large, and I tend to not reach for larger palettes. But the blues, I'm not a blue lover. I'm starting to tiptoe, but yeah, I just don't reach for it. If I reach for this palette, I go into the shimmer. Right here. Bittersweet, yeah. And I do like the purples. Yeah, it's so beautiful. I need to use it more, but I just wanted to mention it because, like, why? It is a perfect palette. Okay, and last, but certainly not least, this one is from Natasha Denona. This is in my Dream palette. I thought this was going to be my favorite Natasha Denona palette, and I don't reach for it. I simply don't reach for it. I fell in love with indie brands I feel like around the time this one came out. I got it because I love Natasha Denona. Her formula is just so easy and like beautiful. I don't reach for it, and it was so expensive. Like, are you kidding me? It's a perfect palette. There's not one bad thing I can say about this. It's like romantic, sexy, date night. You can make it every day. It's very versatile. I need to use it. It's even got a multi-chrome. Why am I not reaching for it, guys? I don't know. It's so pretty. And it's like a me palette. So this is when, like, I need to put all these in a basket and try to use them. I tend to use a new palette every day. That way I can rotate my palette. So I thought that this video was so fun. And I've been looking at these and I pulled them out and I was like, I want to make a video and share with you all. Like, guilty as charged. Some of the palettes I don't reach for in my collection. Let me know some that you love, but you just, like, you don't use. Why? This really taught me, especially my declutters, taught me I don't like large palettes. If they don't have a mirror, 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to reach for it. And also, if it's all shimmer palettes or super, super mini. I don't know. That's me. Let me know what are some details about you that make you, like, turn away from a palette. Anyways, also, if it's super colorful without a neutral, like, especially like this one. If this had a neutral, I bet you it wouldn't be in this video. Why am I like that? Anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing well. I hope that you are healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye, guys.